Hello, I'm Stride from the Team $10 channel, and I want to be honest, in this video, I'm just going to talk about the problem I have with the Switch. And I know this video might not get votes. This might not get votes. But if you don't know, that's how the Team $10 thing works that I'm doing. And people might not like my opinion, so they might not vote for me. That's kind of how it worked last time, too. And it's fine, but I'm not just going to sugarcoat everything to get votes from people. I'm kind of over that. Well, I didn't really start it in the first place, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be talking about my problem with the Switch and how it can be fixed. And by the way, this doesn't mean I think the Switch is bad at all. I think it's awesome. I love the game, some of the games on the Switch. Breath of the Wild, awesome game. It was also on the Wii U too, but I still think it's really awesome game. Super Mario Odyssey, really awesome game. Splatoon 2, love it. Smash Ultimate, probably my favorite game ever. And all these games that are on the Switch is exclusively, there's a bunch of games that I really enjoy. And also, I love the controller. I love the way the console looks. I love that you can take it anywhere. Don't really use the mobile thing that much. Maybe, no, no, I don't really use it that much, to be honest. Most of the time, I'm just playing it in the regular console fashion. But either way, I still think it's a really awesome console, and I really like it. So I'm not trying to take away the awesomeness that I think the Switch is. I really like it as a console, and I think it was worth the $300. But there is a problem I have with it that something Nintendo is trying to do it's just gone to a point where it really is kind of frustrating to see, and people, spending their money and Nintendo, getting them to pay $60 for these games that came out in 2012, and it's crazy. And you can call this a rant, but this is just me being honest. So I'm not trying to be like ranting and be negative about everything, but this is just the way I feel, and I'm going to be honest with everything, and I'm just going to tell you how I see it. So the way I see it is that the Wii U ports are just lazy cash grabs, and Nintendo is money hungry, and they know that if you just get the game that came out in 2012, put it on a new console, and add some couple new things to it, people will, be suckers and buy it. And I do that too. It's not like you're stupid for buying that game, but it is frustrating to see Nintendo continually keep on doing this. I don't know if continually is a word, but they keep on doing this, and it's really starting to get frustrating. And it's time that some people start to say, no, we don't want to see this anymore. It's getting old. And so they're giving games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So let's put this in just terms of what other consoles would do. So did you see when the GameCube came out, when they released Mario Kart Double Dash, did they call it, was there Mario Kart 64 Deluxe? Did the Wii have Double Dash Deluxe? No, and I don't understand why they're getting these games and adding in new things, and they're advertising them like they're these new Switch games that you can play on the Switch only, because they're really not that different from the original game that came out in Mario Kart 8 came out in like 2014, and then like 3 to 4 years later, they released some extra content and put it on the Switch, and they charge it for $60. And if you look at the Switch best-selling games, they're gonna put Mario Kart 8 Deluxe up there because I bought it. People are gonna buy it just because they want to play Switch Online and they want to take the Switch anywhere. But they just keep on doing this to where it's getting really old. It's like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Where's Mario Kart 9? Like now they're not gonna probably might not have Mario Kart 9 because we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe instead, which is a port of an older game with some extra content. And I think that's really sickening, to be honest, at least to me, that we're just getting these games that came out a long time ago, and they're just putting them on and adding some new stuff. Um, Captain Toad, like seriously, are you kidding me? Captain Toad. What about the people who? Well, I want to talk about this real quick. A rebuttal a lot of people have, or a counterclaim, would be, what about the people that didn't get to experience those games and didn't have a Wii U and now experience the Switch? Okay, that's good for them, but here's the thing. This is my personal issue. If you don't have an issue with this, that's good. I'm glad you don't have an issue because more issues, the worse. But this is an issue for me because, well, it just seems morally wrong. And also, what about the people that did did get to play those Wii U games and supported Nintendo at one of their darkest times when the Wii U sold like shit? And I got the Wii U and I got their games and I played them. And what do I get in return? I get those same games for $60. And yeah, that just seems wrong, like on many levels. Like, I didn't play Captain Toad, but I'm sure a lot of people did on the Wii U. And what do they get in return for liking that game? They get the same game with some extra levels. Not a sequel, just the same game. And here's the thing. They could have brought that same like the counterclaim to say that the people didn't get to experience those games, I feel like isn't that just because they could get that same experience but enhanced with the sequel. And here's the thing. Those people that played the original game also get an enhanced experience. So it satisfies both sides. So why are we just getting these games that came out from the Wii U and putting them over? So the people that did like those games, well, now they can take them on the go. Whoopee! Like I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest. And Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, they added funky mode. Wow, crazy. And I mean, here's the thing. I got it just because I sold the other one. I didn't really get into it. And I replayed it and I had a lot of fun. And I will say that I did enjoy that. And I think that that was a situation where I do have to give it credit to where it was giving me an experience of a game that I didn't get to experience. But I also think that I would have been able to get that same experience, but enhanced, if they would have gave us a new Donkey Kong Country game. That's the whole thing to it. Like, yeah, I was able to experience that game that I didn't really get to experience that much of the Wii U, but I also could have gotten probably an even better experience if they would have gave us a completely new game. And also, the people that played Tropical Freeze that were looking for another Donkey Kong game could have gone another Donkey Kong game, basically a sequel to, or just a new Donkey Kong Country. So that's the whole thing with it. Like, why are they giving us these old games? It doesn't like, it blows my mind that they're doing this and people are buying. Like, I mean, it makes sense that people buy it, but it blows my mind that these are best selling Switch games that they're advertising them like they're new. It's like they're almost saying that they're new games. And I mean, it's crazy. I think it's really crazy. It's stupid. And I don't blame you for buying the game. That's the thing. Like, if you're buying the game, I get it. I bought ports too. But I think it's just not just for Nintendo to just be reselling these games on a newer console. I think they're just money hungry. I think that's it. I don't think they're trying to share the experience. If they really cared about sharing the experience with everybody, then I think what they would do is make a game that would be better than that one game. So then both people so everyone is happy then, right? No, they don't do that. They just get the game that came out a long time ago and put it back on so they can get some extra money. That's basically what they're doing right now. And, well, they haven't done as much recently, but, I mean, well, a new port just came out recently, actually, called New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Are you serious? Why? That is so dumb. Like, I don't develop games, but from seeing that game, it doesn't look like it would take that much money or craziness to be able to just make another one for the Switch. So, I mean, like, I'm a person, I kind of like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. I like New Super Mario Bros. U. I sold it because I needed more money, but I still think it was kind of cool. And, it wasn't the most creative game ever, but it did its thing, and I had fun with it. I would have loved to have a new Super Mario Bros. Game. It's not fucking new. Why are they saying new Super Mario Bros. U when it came out in fucking 2012? That doesn't make any sense, Nintendo. Why? And then they're putting deluxe at the end. Like, it's this new thing. We get to play as a fucking trap, Nintendo. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I mean, I think it's really dumb, to be honest. And I just... I know going on this tangent about New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, but man, Nintendo, like, come on, man. We could have gotten just a new Super Mario Bros. Game. And maybe we will. Here's the thing about this whole thing. Things could get better. We could get Mario Kart 9, a new Captain Toad, a new Donkey Kong Country, a new Pokken. Hopefully not. I didn't really like Pokken, but maybe some people did. That's good for them. A new Super Mario Bros. Game. Maybe we can get those, and I would be happy to see those. And I'm not saying that makes the Switch bad. This is just an issue I have with it. And to be honest, I think they could bring these new games that are right now being replaced by ports of old games that came out in 2012. But I think that Nintendo can still make these new games, and I'm hoping that they do, because I do not want the Wii Switch to end looking back as basically the Wii U, but portable with some new games. I don't want to look back and look at the games library of the Switch and see a lot of games that they were just Wii U games or something like that. And it doesn't seem that bad. We're getting Luigi's Mansion 3, we're getting new Animal Crossing. I mean, even if those don't turn out good, I'm still glad they're making new things. And I can't hate on Nintendo for even if it doesn't end up well, I can't hate that for them trying something new. This is the thing with the ports. They're not trying anything new. They're just milking the same games, trying to get more money out of it. I love when companies try to do something new and reach outside maybe their comfort zone or try something creative. For example, Piranha Plant and Smash Bros. Okay? Like, people were mad because it wasn't the cool character they wanted, but I thought it was really cool because they were Nintendo, or at least the team making Smash with Sakurai and all them. They wanted to try something new. They wanted to see what they could do with this character that wasn't the most likely character to be in the game. And it ended up being really cool. I loved seeing how that character played out in the game. And that's just an example of Nintendo taking a leap on trying something new. And I really, really like that they, tried to be creative with something. And that's the whole thing of Nintendo, being creative. And that's why I love their games. That's why I've loved their games for so long, because they always do different new stuff. They're not like the other companies that, are more basic or bland. Their games are colorful and creative and unique. And honestly, putting ports on the Switch, that's not unique or creative or fun. That's just, to me, seems like it's just Nintendo trying to get more money. And I don't hate Nintendo. I know it might seem like I do from watching this, but I really don't. I really like the company. I love it so much. I love their games. But, not everything's perfect, and sometimes you have to talk about what's wrong. Because if you just say yes to everything, no one's going to learn. That's the thing. If you just say yes to everything in the world, no one's going to learn from what they're doing wrong. So you might think I'm being a Debbie Downer or negative or something like that. But here's the thing. I'm just saying my problem with it. And maybe if more people say what's wrong, people will learn and more people can be happy. So that's the whole thing. And, sometimes you just have to say what's on your mind and be honest. So that's why I'm not calling this a rant. It's just me being honest with something. It's me speaking how I feel. Saying how I feel. And if you don't like it, sorry. And if you do like the Switch, and if you're fine with Wii U ports, then good for you. And I'm not saying that like being mean. I'm literally like, good for you. I'm glad that you think this is good. For me, it's not good. It doesn't fly with me. But if you think it's a good thing for them to do, then I respect your thoughts, and I think that I'm glad that you feel that way, because I'm glad you feel good about something. And yeah, that's really gonna have to wrap it up for this video. I don't want to make this too long. I know this might not get the votes for the whole video thing, but whatever. I was kind of debating whether to make this video or not, because I didn't know how people would react, but I'm just gonna do this and put it out and put my thoughts out there. So it is what it is. I hope you listening to this right now, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever you're doing. I hope you have a good time. And if you don't agree with if you don't agree with what I think, I hope we can still be friends. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from, and I understand where you're I probably understand where you're coming from if you like this. And I don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're wrong. I just disagree. And that's fine. People weren't put on this world to just agree with everything. You have to disagree. So you can have a conversation with me in the comments. I'll respond on my regular account, and we can talk about it. So hope you have a good day, and or whatever you're doing. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
Like a bird in the wind.
What the hell are you?
I like waffles. How about you?
I like waffles.